Hi friends, welcome to our channel. Today we are going to see the Hindu newspaper headlines. That is on November 29, 2025. We will see. Okay, headlines one by one. We will see. India post 8.2 percentage quarter two GDP growth tops 6 quarters. Manufacturing and services sectors record strong performance. GDP growth in first half of FY26 stands at 8%. Congress questions the data, noting irony after the IMF again gave Indian statistics a C. Okay, next. Trump says he will stop all migration from third world after DC shooting. Next, Kerala governor must act on ex-judge report. WHO pushes for safer, affordable fertility care. Supreme Court allows Maharashtra local body elections. New lease of life under the sun. Prisoners' tales point to a system that condemns innocence to death. Unati, Tanvi, and Srikanth progress in sports. Andumani is PMK president, says EC amid the dispute. High Court reserves orders on SOP for political rallies. At least 100 killed as a cyclone Didwa batters Sri Lanka. Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh coast brace for impact of cyclone. IMD issues rain alert. Tamil Nadu to allocate land for opening school to promote folk art forms. Putin to visit India for annual summit next week. Chetti Pallakku, a symbol of communal harmony in Nagur Dargah's Kanduri festival. Ex-EO of Manaparai temple gets 2-year jail in bribery case. Delta districts brace for heavy rain under cyclone Didwa. Rescue teams kept ready. Trichy Corporation to launch free meal scheme for sanitation workers. TRI holds 26-day seed grower skill training for farmers. Private company manipulating copra prices, say farmers. Private company manipulating copra prices, say farmers. Nambiar Nagar residents stage protest. CM to inaugurate Porunai Museum on December 20. Advantages of rising mista crop explained to farmers. Cyclone Didwa, state government seeks more NDRF teams and support from armed forces. Chief Minister M.K. Stalin says the government is prepared to face the storm. As many as 12 NDRF and 16 SDRF teams have been deployed in 16 districts, including Nagapattinam and Thoothukudi. Coastal districts put an red alert today as storm gets closer. Tamil Nadu to allocate land for opening school to promote folk art forms. EPS to resume pre-poll tour in Gopichetipalayam tomorrow. TVK will come to power in 2026 with people's support. High Court reserves orders on framing SOP for political rallies meetings. Sengotayan's entry into TVK may not affect ADMK but benefit Vijay, experts. Anbumani remains president of PMK, EC tells Ramadas in official communication. Kerala governor cannot sit on report on VC postings, Supreme Court. PM takes aim at Pakistan, declares India knows how to defend itself. Rahul Mamkotatil seeks anticipatory bail after rape, forced abortion changes. Congress weighing options amid Karnataka leadership stalemate. Tarakamani theft case. TTD ex-chief appears before CID. Artist dressed as deities performing during the annual Nagarotsavam procession of the Ayyappan Swami temple near Mangamuru Road in Ongol, Andhra Pradesh. Kerala's population to rise till 2041, then fall. Kerala's population to rise till 2041, then fall. Deceived pilgrims from discarding cloths in Pampa, HC tells TDB. Editorial: The impartiality of a nominated governor. India's disaster response, a slippery slope for federalization. Tense waters. China and Japan must de escalate and focus on economic cooperation. Data deficiencies. IMF's low grading shows how damaging delays in data upgrades can be. Ground Zero. A new lease of life under the sun. For the third consecutive year, the Supreme Court has not confirmed a single death sentence. This year alone, the court has acquitted 9 prisoners on death row, commuted 5 death sentences to life imprisonment, and remanded 2 cases to the trial courts for fresh consideration. Aratrika Baumik reports on those who have been acquitted and whose stories underline how the justice system can condemn innocent people to death. Local body elections in Maharashtra stalled since 2022. Get Supreme Court green light. India's Q2 GDP growth at a major high of 8.2%. Trump says he will stop third world migration. At least 100 killed as cyclone hits Sri Lanka. High Court quashes local proceedings against Defence Secretary. India-Russia Defence Ministers to meet in New Delhi on December 4. India launches Operation Sagar Bandhu to provide relief supplies to Sri Lanka. So Sri Lanka, Ditwa Puyal, so Ditwa storm is there. So Operation Sagar Bandhu is India launched. Operation Sagar Bandhu. Raj Bhavan's actions undermine elected government in Jammu and Kashmir. Omar. ED probes cross-border smuggling network. SIR is meant to drive out Bengalis, says Trinamool. BLO dies in Gujarat opposition cities strain. Rahul calls for a debate on air pollution in parliament, says Modi government sitting ideal. Congress entangled in own struggles, workers unsure of its future. BJP. Will PM rise South Africa's case with Trump? Congress. Minister calls for detention room inside Assam House. Delay in getting syntactic form hits Samudrayan. India plans to send a manned submersible 6,000 meters into the ocean, a mission that is crucial to future explorations. A synthetic form cladding will give the submersible buoyancy, help it float. Rajnath says India emerging as a global voice of responsibility. A handbook for military leaders, he said. PM Modi unveils a 77-foot tall statue of Lord Ram in Goa. DD Free Dish opens free slots for regional channels. Navy to hold international fleet review in Visakhapatnam in February. WHO calls on countries to make fertility care safer and affordable. Then significance of Matsyavatar. Reserve Bank issues 244 consolidated master directions. Deposit growth in scheduled commercial banks slows to 9.9%. NCLT OK's 1,950 crore scheme for NSEL. Mohali Semicon Lab to be modernized at a cost of 4,500 crore. E-commerce firm Meesho's 5,421 crore IPO to open on December 3. Equus 922 crore IPO price band set at 118 to 124 per share. Foreign firms challenge Maharashtra's liquor policy. RBI issues final norms for digital banking channels. World news. Hungary PM defies EU promises Putin to keep buying Russian oil. We have not given up cooperation with Moscow in any area, regardless of any external pressure, says Viktor Orban after meeting Putin. The Russian president thanked Orban for his balanced position on Ukraine despite all difficulties. Imran's son slams Pakistan over his father's isolation. World news, these are all. Tunisia court hands opposition figures up to 45 years in prison. Israeli forces kill at least 13 people in operation in southern Syria. Ukraine and corruption search targets Zelensky's chief of staff. BNP chairperson ex-PM Khaleda Zia's condition extremely critical. Venezuela anti-drug operations by land to begin soon. Trump. Dozens of bodies found at site of deadly Hong Kong blaze, raising the toll to 128. UN slams execution of 2 Palestinians in West Bank's Jenin. Sport. Inspire versus efficiency in Kempi Gowda Cup. Eyes of Fire wins Bangalore 1000 Guinness. Cummins ruled out of Brisbane Test. Next, sports news. Messi adds Hyderabad as fourth venue to his GOAT tour in India. India to play a 5-match series against Sri Lanka before WPL. Mahatri becomes the youngest to score a century in all formats. Kamira scalps for Sri Lanka, books a spot in T20 Tri-Series final. Morkel on board with Rohit Kohli playing the 2027 WC. India crashes style in opener. Argentina too good for Japan. Tanvi, Unnati and Srikanth storm into the semi-finals. Matri named captain for U19 Asia Cup. Dubai, a global sports hub in the fitness of things. Himat's last ball 6 helps Delhi edge Tamil Nadu. Portugal wins its maiden FIFA U17 World Cup title. India U20 women's football team to play two friendliness. Had the belief that my strokes would come off and the game would change. Gil Lice joins 7th. Cho leads the pack. Nair excited about challenging himself. Niva is coach of Indian women's boxing team for all seasons. That's all about today's newspaper headlines. Thank you. Bye bye.